At 7 Generation Games, we make video games that teach math because only a quarter of US high school graduates meet math standards, and 60% of jobs in the future are going to require math skills. We don't think it's cool to set kids up to fail, so we're doing something to change that.
Don't listen to her, she's boring. Okay, here's the real thing. Everybody hates fighting with a kid about homework, whether they're a teacher, whether they're a parent, and you need math. You're going to need math in the future, whether it's, figuring out how big you need to build a wall of your zombie apocalypse compound, or whether it's negotiating, how to build the next Facebook. People talk about kids being digital natives. That's bullshit. Posting on Facebook how wasted you got last night is not the same as building the replacement for Facebook. So what we do is we make games that are kind of like if you played Paper Mario and by the time you got to level 20, you were ready to do algebra. And we do it in a way that's really fun to play. And that's why I focus on the game part a lot, because just like a book that you don't read doesn't teach you anything, a game that you don't play doesn't help. And our games do help. The kids that played our games improved their math scores 3 times as much as the kids who didn't. And so that's what we do with 7 Generation Games, and we are fucking awesome. I wanted to start a company. I looked for the very best people that you could find, and they weren't available, so I got her. No.
You're lucky to have me.
I am lucky to have you. And seriously, people say, why would you get somebody from journalism to co-found a gaming company with you? But what's a good game but a story? And so somebody who's written, obviously, a New York Times bestseller, Sports Book of the Year and all that is good at telling stories.
You've got a PhD in education psychology, and you were world judo champion, and you had 4 amazing children, the first starring one of them being me. I mean, it was hard to follow that.
Yeah, Rhonda's given us a ton of ideas, and both Marie and I go over there about once a week and sit with her, and she's like in level bazillion in World of Warcraft. And
hi, Mom!
Did you get any good ideas?
Yeah, I will punch a baby for a mount.
I'm a little anti-punching babies, but to each their own.
Serious? Like, mounts? Like, I told you I spent the whole plane, digging shit up and, fishing and doing all this stuff because I'm trying to build a reputation to get a mount.
It sounds like something we should put into Spirit Like the Game. I mean, if you punch a baby for it. I did not punch you when you were a baby, not you either.
I am very aware that I can't fight forever, and when I was looking for a good investment, I thought that 7 Generation Games was the perfect company. I wasn't just looking to get a return on my investment, but I wanted to make the world a better place as well. And I know that Maria and Dennis all have the commitment, drive, and expertise to really make 7 Generation Games a winning company.
Dennis is
My husband.
and our main developer, and
As Maria likes to refer to him, my mom's 3rd husband, which is not nearly as exciting as it sounds.
yeah, and they got married in Vegas. Dennis is a rocket scientist, but Dennis says he's not a rocket scientist, because here's the thing about Dennis, I'm not really a rocket scientist, I'm just a physicist that did the radar that went on rocket.
Yes, he's our chief technology officer. A lot of people want to work here because of him, because he is, when I was teaching college, what my students' nickname for him was Computer God.
I saw something I thought was the smoking gun, which is when the Ajax call went out, I saw every place where there should have been a call to the PHP file, there was this weird thing where there were just dashes everywhere.
There isn't anything that a computer could do that he couldn't figure out. Diana is our office manager, and it is her job to keep people sane.
I feel like she's the one that keeps everyone in line.
I keep everybody in check.
She makes sure that everyone's doing what they should be doing. Louise is I don't want to say our baby developer, but Luis, we got Luis, and he'd done one of those boot camp things where he's just learned how to code. He and Diana are the odd couple. They're she's very serious, and he's ah.
Have you ever had a stress ball that you squeeze in your hand? Diana's my stress ball. I squeeze with my words. She takes pictures of me half the time. She's like, oh look, our developer is walking across the street because he loves diagonal crosswalks, which I'll tell you right now, I hate that. Stupidest things ever. And so I'm right there flipping her off, just be don't take a picture of me, and of course she does.
Yeah, but I mean it works because I have it as my caller ID for you, so.
Wait, do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
That's
shit.
my caller ID because you flicking me out with your picture for my caller ID.
For the longest time I didn't even save you as my contact, so every time you message me or something like that. That's kind of the reason why I don't answer your emails, is because I still kind of
Oh yeah,
don't care
that's
about
another thing I hate. He ignores my emails, my texts, everything.
Jose is one of our developers, and developer is the person that does all the coding part. Jose is probably one of the nicest people. Like, you know, we're kind of snarky and things around here, and I think he has a really hard time saying anything even remotely possibly negative about anyone.
I want to help my community improve their math skills and their social studies. So if working here I could do that, I'm doing a great thing for my community, and ultimately my goal is to work for NAFTA. I want to be part of the Mars project. The reason why, because I think that we don't, as humans, are meant to evolve, to move to different planets, not just stay here. So I want to be part of that.
Every week we do a podcast called More Than Ordinary.
Where we talk to people who are more than ordinarily interesting.
I'm Maria Burns Ortiz.
And I'm Anna Maria DeMars, yelling at everybody for breaking stuff in my office today. And we have an amazing guest, Father Michael Gutierrez.
Hello, everybody.
So we'll just dive right in.
When I was on the papal visit last year in Philadelphia, 2 years ago, I was in a bar actually on Sunday.
I was hoping your story was going to start with I was in the bar with the Pope, because that would be like the best story of all time.
No, actually, I wasn't a bar, but a bishop in Philadelphia.
That's a great idea. Mm-hmm. I think this summer we should have Julie as an intern.
The Julia in our family.
Yes, your little sister, Julie DeMars.
Yeah, have you seen her work ethic?
I think you underestimate her. She'll bring vibrancy to the team. We need some youth around this place.
I think your summer plans and hers are probably not quite aligning.
If I could have Starbucks put a store in my living room or follow me around with an IV, I'd be all about that.